VRChat, a social virtual reality game where you can create, publish and explore virtual worlds with other people from around the world. But sometimes, these worlds are not what they seem to be. One day, I was scrolling down VRChat's popular page, seeing if there were any cool worlds to go to, when I happened to come across this one. A world named VRChat Non-Humans. Now, me being curious as to what this word meant, I looked it up. The word's definition from Wikipedia suggests that vivisection is surgery conducted for experimental purposes on a living organism, typically with animals with a central nervous system, to view living internal structure. And even after knowing that, still doesn't tell me why the world image is, well, that. Anyways, it's time to check this out. Now, upon entering the world, I spawn in a box, surrounded by PNGs of grass hills or something. Looking over, I notice there's a note, and a pill bottle. It reads, "Let's make sure this doesn't happen again. This won't feel familiar in the slightest, no matter how real it may appear. Everything will be documented for your safety and for the safety of myself. Please remember this was all because of you, so do not cry. Though I'm sure all the tears you had left were given to her. Before we begin, there is one thing I should mention. Do not wake up until the reading begins. That being said, let us proceed. Please take the medicine provided. Find her and skin her alive. Watch every second that she cries for help and begs for your mercy. Skin off her bones. Love her every time." Now what the That is a very strange note. But what I can gather from this letter, or whatever this is that whoever the person who wrote this is talking about did something and now has to take some medication, I think. But that last part is pretty weird, no doubt. Well, anyways, going over to the pill bottle, there's a button on it that says, "Swallow your pride." Again, very mysterious. Clicking on it, however, takes me here. A poorly made, glitched out place as such. Maybe representing a neighborhood of some sorts? What's noticeably strange is the staticky house to my right. Before moving forward, I noticed there's another note down below me. It reads as followed. "Hey man, thank you a million for babysitting Molly while I'm out of town. I needed to rent out an apartment for that business trip. It was all just so last minute, you know? She can be kind of a handful, especially around new folk. Hasn't been the same since her mom went away. Try playing hide and go seek with her. It's like her favorite game and usually gets her going. You two will be best friends fast, I'm sure." Just have her put to bed sometime before 8 p.m. We all need to sleep. Well, all of that was totally normal except for the last part. We all need to sleep? What do you mean by that? Moving on, I take a good look at my surroundings. There's a person behind me, stuck in the standard default position. Oh crap, another one. Going over to it, another note is present. "Why can I still see you? They told me that if I came here, you would be gone forever. I can feel all that you've done. Was I deceived again?" Well, upon inspection, the girl has her hands covering her face or something. Pretty strange. Well, despite this world nearly making me want to not be able to sleep tonight, I push forward. Before heading to the houses, I first wanted to check these teddy bears to the right. They have the same static, but they're like rainbow now, with balloons as well. Five Nights at Freddy's reference? I noticed there's a screenshot to my left. Now the main focus is not the screenshot itself, but the button that's on it. It states, "You saw everything." Time to click it, I guess. When I do so, I teleport into a very uncomfortable room, almost nauseating. Looking around, there's a couch behind me, with two black figures to the sides, a TV on a table, with the rainbow static, small teddy bears, and a note. It reads as follows. "Did it hurt when they attacked you? Was your heart vulnerable? Was your mind under their control? You came here as a victim, and will leave as an angel. Maybe this wasn't your fate to have been tangled into. Your trauma has had you running in your thorn like thoughts. your bleeding memories of your tragic past. Let me heal your wounds and cleanse your soul before you wander further in this hellish domain. It'll be over soon. Time to respawn, considering there's no exit. Clicking on the first door does nothing, and so I click on the second door on the second house. 3, 2, 1. Holy shit, oh my goodness. And I just crapped my pants. Alright, well, what do we have here? It says, found me again. Pretty strange. Well, there's nothing else in here, so I click respawn. I go to check behind the houses just in case there's something hiding or something. Well, turns out it's just empty behind here. Over here past the houses is what looks to be like a hospital bed with the same girl on it. There's also something more interesting over here. Clicking on this weird artifact which reads, "Have you seen the news?" takes you to this long red and black corridor. In case you were wondering, no, there is nothing behind me as I teleport here. There's some notes along the hallway. Also, if you walk past these notes, you can't turn back. I thought I might add. Anyways, to save you viewers time, I'll just read them out now. Who are you without a soul? You without a soul is lost. You are lost. What is it you're in search of? Forgiveness? Tragedies painted all over you. You were the artist behind the murders. But this canvas you've painted ends now. This punishment was not given. It was chosen by you. Do you like the way it feels? Fall into your cradle. This is where you will sleep forever. Shed no tears and accept fate's embrace. She calls for you. Well, that's the last note. I guess we gotta jump down here and holy shit, oh my goodness. Ew. Well, that kinda scared me. So, what's the conclusion, Chilln, you might ask? And for that, here it is. So my theory is that this girl, Molly, killed some people or something, probably due to some mental illness, as suggested by the pill bottle at spawn. And probably because she was bullied or some stuff, I don't know. Oh yeah, then she died and went to hell, and end of story, I think. But that's just a theory. Guys, let me know in the comments below if this video was fire. And as always, I'll see you guys again soon. YOLO!